Science, Unit 6, DCA. 1. At 9 a.m. on a clear and sunny morning, a student observes a shadow on the west side of the barn. North, east, south, west. Which of the following best describes what the student will observe at 3 p.m. on a sunny afternoon? A. The shadow will appear on the east side of the barn. B. The shadow will not be seen at this time. C. The shadow will appear on the north side of the barn. D. The shadow will stay in the same location. Two. Which of the following can be found on both Earth and the Moon? A. Frequent storms. B. Rocky surface. C. Deep oceans. D. Thick atmosphere. Three. The diagram below shows the rotation of the Earth on its axis. North, south. All of the following are direct results of the Earth's rotation on its axis except A. The movement of shadows throughout the day. B. The day and night cycle. C. The change in the observed location of the sun. D. The length of 1 year. Four. The diagram below shows the sun shining light on Earth. What time is it at point X? Point X. Earth's rotation. Sunlight. A. A few hours before sunrise. B. The middle of the night. C. A few hours before sunset. D. The middle of the day. Five. A student draws a model showing the movement of Earth, the sun, and the sun. 5. A student draws a model showing the movements of Earth, the Moon, and the Sun. Movements of Earth, the Moon, and the Sun. Sun. Moon. Earth. Which arrow shows the movement that causes day and night on Earth? Arrow 1. A. Arrow 1 because it shows the rotation of the sun. B. Arrow 2 because it shows the orbit of the Earth around the sun. C. Arrow 3 because it shows the orbit of the moon around the sun. D. Arrow 4 because it shows the rotation of Earth. Six. Some characteristics of objects in the solar system are listed below. Characteristics of some objects in the solar system. The core temperature is 15 million degrees Celsius. Meteor craters can be found on the surface. The surface of light is the sun. Water covers most of the surface. Rocks and dust can be found on the surface. Which of the listed characteristics describes both Earth and the moon? A. The core temperature is 15 million degrees Celsius. Meteor craters can be found on the surface. Water covers most of the surface. Rocks and dust can be found on the surface. B. Meteor craters can be found on the surface. The source of light is the sun. Rocks and dust can be found on the surface. C. The core temperature is 15 million degrees Celsius. Water covers most of the surface. Rocks and dust can be found on the surface. D. Meteor craters can be found on the surface. The source of light is the sun. Water covers most of the surface. Rocks and dust can be found on the surface. Seven. Mrs. Miller uses a flashlight to shine light on a globe that is spinning on its axis, Earth's axis. Which of these best describes what Mrs. Miller modeled? A. Earth's rotation on its axis causes the seasons. B. Earth's orbit around the sun causes the seasons. C. Earth's rotation on its axis causes day and night. D. Earth's orbit around the sun causes the length of a year. Eight. The diagram below shows the solar system with the sun and planets. What does the diagram reveal about the size of Earth and the sun? The solar system: Neptune, Uranus, Jupiter, Mars, the moon, Earth, Venus, Mercury, the sun, Saturn. A. The sun is the same size as the Earth. B. The sun is much larger than Earth. C. The sizes of sun and Earth cannot be compared. D. The sun is much smaller than Earth. Nine. NASA's Lunar Reconnaissance Orbiter, LRO, captured the image of the moon shown below as part of the Apollo 17 mission. 100 meters. ALSAP equipment. Geosphere rock. LRV. This photograph reveals that the moon has A. An icy surface and many thunderstorms. B. A rocky surface that is marked with craters. C. A watery surface that is marked with volcanoes. D. A gaseous surface and many chemical storms. 10. When viewing photographs of the moon and planets in our solar system, it is assumed that dark spots represent plains and light spots highlands. Dark spots, light spots. From the photograph of the moon above, one can determine that the moon's surface contains A. Only plains, B. Neither plains nor highlands, C. Only highlands, D. Plains and highlands.